Calling stations. Do you know these two most common calling stations? There are many different types of calling stations. Do you know the two I am going to discuss in this video? Watch this video now to check to see how smart you are with your poker. There are many different types of calling stations to watch out for. This video is going to outline the two most common types for you. Once you identify these players at your table when you play poker, you will easily be able to beat them. So watch this video in full. Sometimes it can be annoying playing against calling stations. They call every hand and can often beat you on the turn or the river. There are two extremely common types of calling stations. I will now outline these. Calling stations. The two most common types of calling stations. Number 1, the sheriff. There is a certain type of calling station known as the sheriff. The sheriff will call every bet to prevent anyone from bluffing at the table. He keeps everyone honest. The sheriff calling station will pay to play at the showdown even when he knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that he doesn't even have the best hand, all to ensure no one is bluffing. Tip: don't bluff at a table with the sheriff, or at least make sure he isn't in the hand. Number 2, premium card calling stations. This is probably the most dangerous type of calling station. Premium card calling stations play solid tight play, but then continue to call the cards all the way through the showdown. The reason this player is more dangerous is because their original starting cards are actually stronger and more valuable and do have a more likely chance of making a great hand. If these players do make a pair or a 2-pair, they always continue to play until the end. Tip: the good part about these players is they will be in less hands because they are waiting for their strong pocket cards. So most of the time you can essentially go unchecked, excuse the pun. Calling stations can be very annoying. That's because these players sometimes tend to hit something on the later community cards, make a good hand and beat you. It can be very frustrating to lose to someone who has made their hand on the river simply because they continue to call, even when they barely had no odds of succeeding and should have folded. Even when the odds are against them, calling stations will always call just to see if they could possibly make a hand later on. Their ignorance is their fundamental weakness. Do you want to learn more? If so, head on over to my website, mytexashold'empokertips.com, where I reveal all of my Texas Hold'em poker tips so you can win more poker. You can download your very own copy of my brand new free tips ebook, 7 of my top Texas Hold'em poker tips, plus access a wealth of information on Texas Hold'em tactics, secrets, and advanced strategy. Please always feel free to shoot me an email with any problems or questions you have about winning Hold'em at my personal email address, alex@mytexashold'empokertips.com. To your luck and skill, Alex Banner.